Hello, it's Gwyneth here on a fabulous Feel Good Friday, helping you to feel fabulous about being you. Now then, this stuckness thing. So many people saying they feel stuck, they don't know what to do next. That's what I want to talk about in this video because as we get towards the end of the year, it's the first week of November now, I see people piling the pressure on themselves to either come up with a solution immediately, or it's just like they just kind of throw their hands in the air and they say, you know what, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And neither of those options are really helpful to you as the fabulous human being that you are. So as ever, forgive me if I made a lot of notes about this as well. I don't want to miss anything out whilst keeping everything as concise and clear as I possibly can. So something that is not a great idea is to focus on your weaknesses. What do I mean by that? Well, you may be saying to yourself, one of the reasons I'm not getting ahead, one of the reasons I cannot market myself properly, one of the reasons employers, hiring managers are not looking at my CV, one of the reasons my clients are not buying from me is because I am not good at X, Y, Z. Now, from a business perspective, that might be writing copy. From a personal perspective and an employment perspective, it might be some sort of skill that you need to do. Report writing comes to my mind. Goodness, when I first started out, report writing, it makes some people's lives very, very difficult. There's a lot of mindset involved there. So then there's a tendency, okay, this is, I'm not good at this, and therefore I'm going to put all my energy into getting better at it. Now, from a human perspective, if you are 30, 40, 50 plus, if you're not good at doing something, there's a very good chance that you don't actually enjoy doing it. So why would you then focus on that weakness, focus on that thing you can't do, make your life even more difficult for yourself by trying to improve it, instead of focusing on what you're really, really good at and making a few tweaks here and there? I saw a fabulous quote the other day. I can't remember who said it now. It's not me. I'm quoting somebody that said, when you hit yourself over the head with a hammer, it feels really good when you stop. So this is the imposter syndrome. This is you telling yourself, I'm no good at this. I must be better at this. I speak from experience. Me in Excel spreadsheets, not funny. But like I said, when you are focusing on the weakness, when you are trying to be more than you have felt comfortable being in previous years, you're putting yourself under additional and undue pressure to turn yourself into something you're not. Because like I said, if you're not good at something, somebody else will be good at it. You don't have to be good at everything. So focus on the things that you are really good at. So I've written down some things here, things that you can be telling yourself instead of enhancing your weaknesses and dragging your energy down and just waiting to see what happens. Number one is, do take the time to reflect. And I'm not talking about thinking, if I did this, if I did that. I'm asking you to reflect inwards. Inwards reflection is so seriously, majorly underestimated. It is so powerful. You always have the answers inside. It's just that we've all grown so used to externalizing and looking outside, blaming others that, you didn't get the promotion, or you didn't make any money last month, or we are so good at externalizing. So really look back at yourself, reflect on you, reflect on what you need to feel good, reflect on what you're really good at. Give yourself a pat on the back. Yes, fantastic. And you know what? I'm really good at that. And what could I do to be even better? Because when the motivation is there for something you enjoy doing, then you are going to be able to grow. You'll keep going forwards. And it's a very, very different feeling, emotion, as I said, instead of you saying, well, you know, I'm not really sure what to do, and therefore I'm going to focus on the things I'm not very good at, because I promise you every day you are going to be banging yourself over the head with a hammer. So that's number one. Number two, when you are applying for new positions, or if you're doing anything new, when you read that vacancy announcement, or when you read the information about whatever it is that you are going to do, if your heart does not sing, if it's not a 10 out of 10, if it's not like, wow, you know, it's as if somebody's taken my entire experience and educational background and they've put it all in a document and that is me and I want that job. If that's not what you're feeling, please don't do it to yourself. Because again, on an energetic level, you need to be motivated, you need to be excited. And if you are still banging yourself over the head with a hammer, I'm not qualified, I haven't got enough experience, somebody else is going to get the job. You've heard me say all those things before. That energy is not going to be enough to carry you through what can sometimes be, as I just heard from somebody this week, I think I worked with him in February or March this year, that is not going to be enough to carry you through potentially 6, 7, 8 months of waiting to find out whether you got a position or not. So when it comes to kind of being stuck and just saying to yourself, well, I'm just going to apply for this because I don't know what else to do, don't. Please don't, unless I say it makes your heart absolutely sing and it's just the most perfect thing you've ever read and you absolutely want to go for it. And as I briefly mentioned as well, number 3, expand on what you are already good at. Expand on what you already have. Don't become a hostage to what you do not have. If something is missing in your life, if something's not working in your life, you focusing on what's not working and what is missing is not going to make it magically manifest for you. You really do need to, like I said, number 1, do some self-exploration, self-investigation. What are you good at? What do you enjoy? Number 2, don't bother applying to a job unless it's really exciting. Even if you say to yourself, I'm stuck, I just want to get out of here. Putting yourself, you know, going through that process of 6, 7, 8 months and then finding that actually, God, no, you know what, this is even worse than where I was. I wish I would have stayed where I was. You've potentially put yourself back another 6 months, 12 months, and life is too short and you're too precious. And number 3, expand on what you already have. What are you good at? Is there another level that you can go to? Is there the opportunity for you to grow? Language exams just popped into my mind. I know that, you know, languages in international organizations worldwide, it is important. We need to be able to communicate with each other properly. So maybe if you've just got the basics in one language, but you love languages, why not go and, you know, do a proficiency exam? Or if you're brilliant at accounting, why not go and get yourself a formal qualification or certificate or something else in accounting? But please, please don't put yourself under, like I said, unnecessary pressure because you think you're stuck, because you think you don't know what to do. Don't go and do something that is going to place emphasis on what you don't want and what your weaknesses are and what you're not good at, because that becomes a pit that it then becomes very, very difficult to take yourself out of. I hope that all makes sense on this fabulous Feel Good Friday. I wish you continued excellent health. I wish you continued fabulousness. I send you loads of love. Until next time, bye for now.